All right, guys, gals, and Mo Ryan. I'm out of breath. Me and Miller been trying to carry these up in Carpet Audio Warehouse. These are the 5 only subs in the world. Gonna go on that little Scion. Right now, we're still able to run them piece of crap Harmony Audios. We ain't even turned them up yet. We're gonna turn them up too. I probably ain't gonna blow them subs up, them harmonies. Like, here's our plan. In the off season, run the harmonies. Cause guys, there ain't many people around where we live that's gonna be this that I've heard. Have you heard anybody louder? No, I ain't heard anybody louder around here. Not even close. So we're just gonna run them in the winter time, and that way you can play the hell out of it and still give demos, and you're not tearing up your demo, your real good stuff. You know what I'm saying? So these are the 5 subs built, and this is the subwoofer Patrick built me. It's the D's Nuts 18s right here. Hell yeah. These ain't no junk, man. I'm telling you, you got to look at the surround sizes of these 2 amps. You see the surround size? So the holes in that Scion had to be cut out pretty good size because the harmonies were a little bit smaller. The harmonies are the same size as these in diameter, and these are a good bit bigger. So these really are going to have more throw than these, but the power handling is going to be a lot more, and you'll see here in a minute why. I'd say this speaker is half the weight of this one, wouldn't you? Yeah. Pretty much. Yeah. Pretty close. You want to do a flip over, show them Miller what flipped over look like? So these are the Gonzo Junior motors. These are a 4-lug, 3/4 slug motor. It's got these nuts extra glue put on them. Look, I'm a bulletproof shit when I do it. It doesn't matter who does it. I'm still going to go back and redo it. The PSI, PSI. What the fuck did I say that for? Oh, I just watched the video PSI. Well, them PSIs, I saw that video. These is going to beat it. But anyway, these are the 5 subs.
You probably call these 5D's Nuts subs. Because he's the only one in the world.
No, it ain't called the 5D's Nuts, but 5 knows where it went. They built them for us, but I'm calling them the 4-wheel drives. Hell yeah, because they got 4x4 road on them. Where the hell is it? They put it on one of them. I don't know. There it is. 18-inch dual ones. 4x4. Hell yeah, because they're going in 4-wheel drive. But just look at the difference, guys. Now, like I said, they got 2 different purposes. People gonna go, well, it's a speaker. These things are something heavy. I can't even tell you. You're gonna say, well, what's the big difference? There you go. Can you see the difference now? These are going to be made for a lot of excursion, okay? And by the looks, it's going to be real close, but when we don't want to run as much power, my knee's popping, hear that? When we don't want to run as much power, we'll use these subs. You know, in case somebody says, well, I ain't running, but 4,000 watts, what you got? Well, right now, as the way the car sits, that's about 7,000 to 8,000 watts that's in that car. And I know people's going to go, bullshit. Guys, it's running 2 ohms mono. You got impedance rise. That's just the way it works. That thing's probably really clamping what do you think? Maybe 7,000? Maybe 7,000 watts, I would say. And that's me giving it probably more than what it really is. Let's just say 7,000. It ain't gonna be over 7K that's in that car right now. Somebody asked me what do they think the power is. It's about 7,000 watts that's in that car right now on 318s, Harmony Audios. Those subs are hungry for power. They will take more power. I'd say double to triple. Double to triple the power. They'll take it. Okay? But you got to break them in. These subs, Patrick breaks them in, but I will break them in anyway. They're built good, guys. It's got a huge spider. I think that's a 10-inch spider. All the extra glue. I think me and Miller did it. Didn't mean you do it, Mill? It's got the Kraken. And I go with Star Bond over top of the Kraken because the Kraken is clear. So it's double glued. You'll see the Gonzo Junior motors. The motor force for these motors is just because the size is a lot smaller. To be honest, these are bigger than the Harmony Audio by a good bit. These are heavier than the Harmony Audio. Harmony Audio weigh about 65 pounds a piece.
That was 47 pounds.
Is it 47? They might be 47 pounds. Is it 47?
That was 47, 48.
Yeah, maybe 47, 48 pounds. These outweigh the Harmonies.
Like 50, 60 pounds.
These are probably 50, 60, and I'm going to say these are close to 90 to 100. At least. I don't know the weight on them, but if you look at the weight on the ones with the less amount of slugs, they're close to 100, I think, something like that. But this is the first 4-layer Phi sub made this way. I mean, these are the only ones, to be honest with you, and these are over in the corner. But I wanted to unroll them and show you the difference. So both of them take 4-inch connections. Both of them are 1 ohm. However, these are really 1.3 per side, okay? And I wanted it that way to not kill amps so much. You see what I'm saying? I haven't had amp problems anyway. If you got proper electrical and you know how to set an amp up, they're going to live. Unless you buy Surge 3Ks, they're not going to live. So I like these subs a lot. They're not really heavy. They got the carbon cones, very, very thick. This is an addition here, the carbon cap. Of course, my little Chinese man, he's awesome. He loves rice. These are fried rice ones. Very thick gasket. That's got quads. Well, it's dual tensile leads, so they're doubled up. I think that's either a 4 or a 8-layer coil, 3-inch. But the throw these have, it's a lot. And I'll show you against the Phi subs. It's a lot, guys. These ain't no pussy subs. So pull this one forward, Miller, just a little bit so I can even them out. So hopefully you can see the difference. There's a lot of former showing here versus here. You'll see the coil's higher up, but I think if I measured them out, this probably has a little bit more throw. And that really doesn't matter either. It's what kind of motor force you got. The motor force here is going to be super strong. So these are going to take some power to move. That spider's pretty stiff. They're about the same. This also runs dual tensile leads, and it's already glued up real good. I did not touch the gluing on these. These people know what the fuck they're doing. I don't need to tell them how to build a subwoofer. Neither do I need. I'm not a subwoofer builder. But you'll notice the gaskets are the same. The baskets are the same. This also has very stiff tensile leads, which is good, and you can tell their quality. They're not junk. And the motor size is just, guys, there's no, I mean, if you look, a picture's worth 1,000 words, and a video is worth more than that. These things are huge. These are not sewn surrounds, but they are glued. It looks like an epoxy, very, very thick, maybe almost 1/4 of an inch. Same thing on the dust cap. Look at that, signed by the goodness. Even the owner. Big Paul signed these things, man. These are gonna be bad to the bone. So when we get ready to put this, when we go big power, you're more than likely gonna see this sitting in the car. When we want to just hurt people's feelings, most people, most locals, we'll put these in. Float hair and all that bullshit. We'll throw these in. But when we come out there and hurt your feelings, this is probably what you're gonna see. But flip them over, Miller. Give them a booty view, all the way over. And this is just showing you guys the difference in the subs. And like I said, there's different reasons, different purposes. Even though a speaker's a speaker, it really ain't the same. They're different. There's different purposes what we're trying to do here. So here you go. There they are, side by side. Both are made in the United States, which I'm proud to say. That's great. They're good subs, both of them. Not gonna talk shit about nobody's subs that are made in the USA. I'm proud of that. Do some of them have Chinese parts? Absolutely. I mean, China makes a little bit of everything, but these subs are from Las Vegas, from Phi. They got a killer motor. That motor is a massive motor. Gonzo Juniors ain't no play motors, guys. They're something else. These are vented, and I don't know how these are done. I don't see any ventilation. There's nothing there. Nothing on the side. This is rubber, but they are very deep. I'll get back so you can see the difference. I just think the difference is the biggest difference is going to be motor force is going to be stronger, obviously, here. Throw, I'm going to say this, these are going to have more X-Max. I mean, it's just the way it is. Y'all know I ain't a full of shitter. I'm going to tell you what I think. I'm not the sub expert, but I've run enough subs to know what does what. And by the surround size of these, how much foam there is, these are going to move farther. Motor force, I'd say these are going to get louder, a good bit louder. So like I said, if we want to do hair trick month, we'll run these. If we want to do beat your brains out month, it'll be these. Splatter your guts on the windshield, whatever. But I wanted to give you a good breakdown of each sub. What the differences were. Like I said, these are 1 inch and these are 3/4. And that's and the diameter of these is bigger, of course. So most of the Phi ferrite subs are 3 stack, which you take that away. You see what I'm saying? These are purpose built. So we're going to see what happens, guys. I mean, like I said, we're going to run them both. And the Harmonies are built more like this on the top, but the Harmonies have a flat surface, basically. It'd be like almost like a concave type style of sub, you know what I'm saying, versus convex, but they look more like these, the top. And Harmony, man, ain't no junk, dude. They got 8-layer coils. Those coils look brand new, don't they, Mill? They look brand new, even to this day. And when we sold the 12s to whoever bought those 12s, they literally looked like they came out of the box. And we had played them 4 years. Never had a bit of problems, man. And that 18 that popped on YouTube, on the video on Jerry's channel on YouTube, one of the harmonies, guys, that was the amp that caused that. We had thought it was the sub, but no, after further investigation, I'll put it this way, we called it like the FBI the first time. We just didn't know what we was talking about. And then after further investigation, we got the local police department to tell us what it really was. Yeah. That's a joke. You get what I'm saying? In other words, the FBI jumps to conclusions, and then the real police tell you what the fucking facts are. So I believe what happened with that first harmony popping was that was the amp that exploded. And it sent that 650 volts AC. True story. It did not have 650 AC on it. Miller seen it. Yep. And I think it burnt right through the coil. I believe that's what happened. You guys take care. Have a great day. Well, just put it this way. If I was a betting man in Vegas, and come from Las Vegas, I'm proud of those subs. I'm proud of both of them. I wish Patrick wasn't in the slammer. We want to run his stuff. We want to run Phi. I mean, we're just trying to get away from the same shit everybody else runs. That's what we're trying to do. So I think that Scion on some power, you know, we're only running like 7,000. I believe when we start getting into that 40,000, 50,000 watt range, it's going to be a big a huge eye opener for a lot of people. And I'm going to think what's going to start happening is people's going to start shrinking their vehicles down. That's what I think. That's just the way guys, I've been right the whole time about this because this ain't my first pony ride. People's going to start shrinking these vehicles down and start going with less subs, a lot of power, stiffen it up, tune it right, number one. Make sure you got number one battery too. You've got to have the power. And it's not always a bad thing to run a sub at 2 ohms. Do your homework. Why we're running these at 1 ohm? Because we want to. But to be honest with you, probably should have went with dual 2s and just put a huge ass amp, or not huge, just say 2 Bruce Lees at 2 ohms per sub, and probably plenty. But what I was going to get back to on the ohm load here, these are supposed to be dual 1s, but they come out to dual 1.3. Like I said, that's fine. We can run an amp per coil, or we can run a 1 big amp and run it half ohm. Same thing here, but these will get more power. These are dual 1s, but they're really dual 0.7s. They are dual 1s, but they're going to come out to, I think they use 0.7 coils. So these are going to get more power either way we go. So you guys take care, because these will be like 0.67 instead of a half an ohm, and these are really going to be truly half ohm. You guys have a good day. Take care. Thought we'd show you what it looks like. In case you want to buy you some subs or you're not sure what to get, these are awesome. Those are awesome. Harmony Audio is awesome. We've proven that 100 times already. You guys take care and have a good day. See you.